right, here we go. Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut for the week of May 29th.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut.
Okay, people, stand by. 30 seconds to upload.
Mic test, please.
Chocolate chip.
It's the emphasis on the double.
It's hot.
Double chocolate chip, yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Stand by to roll theme. Mark the slate.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut.
Roll up the theme music. And we are online. Cue standard open.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
So how you guys doing over there?
Good. We're doing good, and we're going to just talk about your new song, Hold On.
Yeah. Good.
Because it sounds, I mean, we have listened to it, obviously, but what's it about?
Hold On is a song just about, I think, everything that everybody goes through in life, just when you're going through a hard time, and you just got to hold on. And it's about when someone breaks your heart, or if you just need to get through a hard time or anything like that, just to be with people that love you and that care for you, and you can hold on through this bad situation.
And, don't give up on everything that you're doing. Just, try it again and get up and, hold on and continue. It's very literal.
Hold on.
And who sings lead on that? Is it Joe?
I sing verses and a bit of the chorus, but it's kind of me and Nick kind of trade off of it, like most of our songs. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Who wrote it?
We all wrote it.
Yeah.
We wrote it probably now about 4 or 5 months ago. And it was crazy because it was the first song that we demoed for the album. And it was also the first song that we recorded
for the album.
So when we went to record the album, we did it. And then it was the first video that we shot for this new album.
So it's kind of the first of everything for the new album. And it was kind of funny because John Fields, our producer for this record, who did it, was so funny because he said, we did it in one day. We did the entire song in one day, and then we came back to it a week and a half later, and we're like, let's revisit the song, add more stuff, the whole thing. He goes, yeah. See, most of all, I was really just trying to show off, and that's why I did it in one day. So we're like, yeah, you did though, because it rules. So thanks.
So when you guys record the songs, how do you do it? Do y'all do it together and sing together, or separately?
Yeah, it's a cool process. We start with drums and bass and guitars and keyboards and all the track, and we all play on the stuff. And then once we got that down, we're comfortable with that, we move on to vocals. And it kind of starts out with lead vocals, and Joe and I will go in and sing our parts, and then we'll all come in together if there's gang vocals that need to be done. And then yeah, lots of people singing. And then we do, background vocals. So it's a cool process, and usually we get a song done a day with John Fields, who's our producer. And we have so much fun in the studio. The studio we recorded in actually had a pool, basketball court, and a house and all this crazy stuff. So it was a good place to record, and we had fun.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Awesome. So did you actually play, you mean pool, the pool table, or an actual pool?
No, swimming pool.
Swimming pool.
Wow.
We kept it 100 degrees at all times.
Yeah,
it was so hot.
Awesome. At night,
awesome.
the steam would be
You were in
rolling
a
off of
big
it.
jacuzzi.
A really big jacuzzi. It was fun, though.
Wait, an indoor pool or an outdoor pool?
It was outdoor. It wasn't that great of a studio. No, I'm kidding.
What was really cool about it was we kind of rented, it's kind of cool because there's a studio in the back, but there's a house that's attached to it. So we pretty much had an entire house and studio in the back that we recorded the album. So our management came in and set up a place inside the house, and we had a writing room. We even had a guy named Chef Rob Cohn, who came and cooked us lunch and dinner every night and day. So we had super healthy meals and stuff, and we felt awesome.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Well, in this cool house you recorded and stuff like that, did you guys pull any pranks on each other?
There was a couple occasional pranks. We were actually very, very, very focused in the studio.
Yeah, we had
this
our
thing
manager
called lockdown.
Yeah,
where no one
management
came in, and it was more of our decision.
Yeah, no, they came to us and said, "Do you want to do this?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Because what we do before we play is we do 45 minutes of lockdown, where it's no one comes into the bus or the green room, no one goes out, and everyone stays in there. That's going to play.
That way we can just
focus,
do all the
our
stuff
voices.
we need to do.
And so we thought, how about doing that for a recording process so that we can get this in the bag pretty quickly? So we
just focus.
We did
and,
that.
Everything. And so it was kind of cool because right when we got there, kind of we got here, and then there was just 3 weeks of just lockdown, and it was great.
That wraps Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut. Roll theme.
Theme him up.
Cue announcer.
This has been Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Stand by for promo slate. Cue.
For more Uncut, click on podcast at radiodisney.com.
Announce tune in. Cue.
For more of your music your way, check out Radio Disney on the air. Click on My Station at radiodisney.com.
Okay, people, we're out in 10. Final pass.
Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut when you need to know it all.
Out in 5.
Keep announcer mic up. Kill Mains.
Giving you your music your way from your artist. Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut.